Well, there you are. I was hopeful you were going to show up today. Come on in, let's visit. Hey, if you don't know who I am, I'm Lou Vickery. Gosh, I wished I knew your name, but I am thankful you're here. Well, today we're going to continue our discussion about the Golden Rule rules. And we're going to talk about a thing called the art of overlooking. Now, stop to think about that. The art of overlooking. Well, there's some things, gracious, it's extremely difficult for us to overlook, but there are some things that happen that it's important that we overlook. You know, one thing about human beings, we're not perfect. We make mistakes. We create situations that are tough for other people as well as for ourselves. But you know, there is a past in every saint's present. There is a future in every sinner's past. Now, you may have heard that before. So that's very true. We're not perfect. But if you ask me, Lou, what human quality is the most admirable of all in dealing with people? And I would tell you real simple. It's the art of overlooking. It's a virtue that sweetens and glorifies life. You know, a person who has the ability to overlook, as according to Dr. Frank Crane, he said that the person that has the ability to overlook is high-souled, rising above pettiness, and not mean-spirited. Now, Dr. Crane wrote a book in 1902 where he outlined what's important in relationships. And it was Dr. Crane that coined the phrase, the art of overlooking. Now, one thing that Dr. Crane talked about is that the art of overlooking is not easy. When we feel someone has done us wrong, thoughts of retaliation seem to arise, don't they? Our very first impulse is to strike back, to exact the Old Testament law of an eye for an eye. It's been my experience that in most cases, the more we try to get even, the more uneven our lives become. There's a lot of wisdom in these words of an unknown author. Let me share them with you. Wouldn't we be better off if the good that's in us all were the only thing about us that anyone would bother to recall? Wouldn't it be great if we told each other the good we see? I know something good about you. You know something good about me. Why can't we speak up language, as I call it, upbeat? The name of my company is Upward, not upward, but upward. Let's speak upwards about each other. Let me share with you some of the things that I think are important in the ability or the art of overlooking. Number one, the art of overlooking is expanded when we perform interactions with others through generosity, sensitivity, and empathy. So it's amazing how there's a nice rhyme there, huh? Generosity, sensitivity, and empathy. Number two is work to strengthen your art of overlooking through openness, awareness, respect, and connectedness to others. Number three would say your creativity in developing your art of overlooking would say that you would overlook the flaws and the faults of others and a way to discover and to unleash the sense of compassion and develop a tremendous potential for helping others. We all have our faults. We all have our flaws. You know, the oneness thing that would keep a friendship alive for years is to understand friends change. We make adjustments. We may not always be just like we were 20, 30 years ago. Most cases we're not. So we need to learn to overlook and to show compassion and to help others develop their own potential, regardless of the faults and the flaws that they may have. The art of overlooking enhances your understanding that happiness depends not on you alone, but is entwined with the happiness of others as well. And I believe that was part number 4. Number 5, the art of overlooking is rooted in the deep recognition that there is something fundamentally that's different between the way things are and the way things are perceived. Isn't that true? Perception, but what is reality? Reality is what we believe, how we look at it. But that doesn't always mean that's the way it is, does it? So we have to understand that there's a disparity there and to perceive that the things that we see may not be just the way things are seen by someone else. We have to allow for the difference. The ability to communicate is the mode to close the disparity that can exist between you and I and someone else. Number 6, a powerful demonstration of your strong sense of the art of overlooking is your willingness to give yourself completely over to the innate capacity for making things right. If it's been wrong, let's find what can make it right. And our ability to expand and to help ourselves grow depends on our ability to help others expand and to help others grow. Number 7, the conditioned habits of employing the art of overlooking broadens your awareness of the well-being of others. It expands it because it leads to a greater perception and acceptance. And number 8, the key to more meaningful relationships is to permeate an ever-widening field of interconnectedness, the ability to connect with wisdom, tolerance, and joy. Joy. Number 9, the most effective method utilized in the art of overlooking is when you've armed yourself with patience, tolerance, forbearance, and forgiveness. And here's number 10. I want to share it's a little 4-line poem. To get along, we need a pattern of sharing, a reliance on each other, a premium on caring. Regardless of where we go and what we do, we rely on others to help see us through. True? Absolutely. Well, I hope that you got something from that. I hope the art of overlooking is part of what you do daily. Think about it. I'm Lou Vickery, author of soon-to-be 25 books. We're going to tell you in just a week or 2 about the new book. It will be coming out in April. But you can go and see the Vickery Library at A Wise Word vickery.life/library. You can also find the books at Amazon. I'm Lou Vickery, and until we meet again, keep a smile on your face, keep happiness in your heart, keep optimism on your tongue. See you soon.